I want to tell you that you're dissolving the veil. And if this is for you, I want to tell you that you are dissolving the wound of the shapeshifter's curse. You're done losing yourself through constant adapting. This wound forms when you learn to survive by becoming who others need you to be. Skilled at blending in, you read the room before you feel yourself, and it can leave you disconnected from your truth, unsure of your identity, and exhausted from performing roles that were never truly yours. If this is for you, I want to tell you that you are beginning to finally understand that the nervous system is the veil. The nervous system is what perpetuates the illusion. And if this is for you, you have spent your whole life shifting into versions of you that were never actually real. The people pleaser, the silent one, and I don't mean the silent one as in you recognize the power of silence. I mean as where you swallowed your voice, you swallowed your authenticity. You have literally been someone who pours from a cup in situations where it is not reciprocated. And you continue to do so, out of thinking if you give and you give and you give, that you will finally be worthy to receive what you put out, while not recognizing that you are constantly keeping yourself in a state of survival, a state of fight or flight, fawn or freeze, where you were constantly giving yourself the same situations that perpetuated the initial trauma. I literally keep hearing the first cut is the deepest. But every experience that you continue to have rippled off of that, and you continue to pour salt in the wound by constantly being the shapeshifter. And if this is for you, I want to tell you that this is where imposter syndrome dies, and this is where authenticity rises. This is where you recognize that everything exists on a spectrum. It's not inherently good, it's not inherently bad. It is just the polarities of what are. You're dissolving the need to separate and divide and categorize, because that is the illusion of separation. It is recognizing that you were already whole. It was recognizing that you were never broken. And the proof becomes when you're willing to sit with yourself and recognize how all of the versions of you continue to communicate. None of them ever actually died. They never actually left. They all exist on another spectrum, another radio station, another frequency that you can choose to tune into at any point in time. But it also works in reverse. And the same way there are the old versions, there are also the new versions that you have not shifted into yet. But now you have the awareness that they exist. And if this is for you, I want to tell you that you recognize how purposeful the path has always been. And that it was almost like an illusion that you had a choice. Because you are the proof right now that in a previous moment, you didn't know how you were going to find your way out. You did not know how you were going to survive. You were fighting to be the change, not recognizing that the change lived inside of you, and it was just waiting for you to rediscover or return to it. And now you are the proof of what was already written, and that it was the illusion of choice that stood in your way. Because when you recalibrate your nervous system, you stop seeing in separation and you return to what always was. You are the proof that you never forgot. You are the proof that you were conditioned to forget. But every ping, every nudge, every deja vu, every synchronicity, every sign, and every confirmation is proof of the breadcrumbs that you left yourself to get you to where you are now. The illusion is that we forget. The illusion is the survival, the fight or flight, the fawn, the freeze of our nervous system. The mind follows where the nervous system leads it. And when the nervous system perceives in separation, that is the experience you have. But if this is for you, I want to tell you that you're realizing just how purposeful the path is because you are the one who laid the path. There was never a dead end. There was never not a way out. It was recognizing the illusion that you had to find the missing pieces outside of you when the map and the blueprint was always in you. It just needed you to stop shape-shifting and pretending to be something you're not, continuing to pour salt in wounds when a healed version of you already existed. And it was waiting for you on the other side of your hijacked nervous system. The soul window. Where you once grieved unlived versions of yourself. That wound arises when paths you once longed for fade away, dreams unchosen, identities outgrown, or parts of you silenced to survive. You carry quiet grief from the lives you didn't get to live. It can leave you feeling hollow, nostalgic, or unsure how to honor what was lost while still moving forward. You're the proof that nothing was lost. You're the proof that the path was purposeful. You're the proof that it was all by design because you designed it. You have dissolved the need to shapeshift, to pretend to be someone you're not, because you have dissolved the lens that it was ever you versus them and it was always you versus you. You recognize that you were never not on time. Nothing ever missed you, and you are standing in the proof of the version of you that was always meant to be lived, expressed, and felt. You chose to put down what many others still fight with. You are no longer the crippled magician. You are on your rise, not because you have something to prove, but because you are the proof that you never forgot. Love you guys.